But that's what we're going for here. So top tier, Aaron and Zangoose. Probably next tier, Seviper, Persian, Stantler, Nosepass. What is it? Dumb. Well, it's not the end of the world. This was not the important one. The next one's the important one. A really good Tentacle could be run changing here. I kid you not. We're going Old Rod. And this is the last thing we're doing tonight. We will start Magma Gauntlet tomorrow. Show me a squid. Be kind, Kaizo. Okay. Alright, 2 trainers staying between me and my best run. This did not go how I wanted it to go last time. Let's see if a couple weeks makes a difference. Dodrio's the lead. We had nothing that outsped and one-hit KO'd this, so we have to take the Hidden Power Ground. We're not dead to that, even if it crits. And we can be crit because we're not Battle Armor. But we get the kill here with Rock Slide. We don't plan on using Kabutops again in this fight. No crit. Okay, it's one down. Arcanine's next. This is going to be Hidden Power Grass. We will switch into Pogma. First thing that can go strange with this one is if we get crit on this or the upcoming Wild Charge. Those combine to be about 50%. We're just going to reset back to full with Recover, hypothetically. And let it dwindle its own HP with the recoil. We did get crit. Okay, so that was the first thing that got weird. But as you can see, it got the recoil damage from Wild Charge there. We don't want to get crit again here. That would be very bad. Okay. So we're close to where we want to be now. This needs to be under 50% for us to get the KO with Ancient Power. So we're just going to keep healing for a little bit. Now, if it gets to a really low hit points, it will start prioritizing extreme speed, I think. Probably don't need to let it get that far, though. Alright, so now let's take a look at the calc. So, Admin Tabitha's Arcanine versus Icargo. Ancient Power is doing 43%. I don't know, minimum 43%. I don't know that we're there yet, so I think we're gonna wait one more turn. In fact, we could just keep doing this, and then we have another option for Wheezing. Let's see if it'll kill itself. And we get crit. We're not dead to crit at this range. It's only 70% max. I think it's gonna kill itself. So the mon that comes in after this is Manectric, right? We could just freely switch into Manectric now, but that would let the computer know that we're Volt Absorbed, so we don't want to do that. And it just goes down to its own attacks. Okay. So that went better than planned. We have a full HP Magcargo that we can use on Weezing if we have to. Oh, we don't get to attack if it kills itself. So we don't get full HP, but we're still pretty high up there. Okay. So Manectric comes in. This is Hidden Power Water. We will go into Lantern. It's better that we switch into Hidden Power Water than we switch into a Lightning move, because now it doesn't know that we are Volt Absorb. Okay. We're gonna Bubble Beam. Is that effect still in Sword and Shield? I don't actually know. I don't know. Alright, so we get the heal there. It's just using random move because it has no moves that do more than 20% to us. So because they're all overlapping a little bit, it doesn't know what to do. But now it knows not to heal us, so it'll do something else this turn. Alright, now we could go for the switch here if we wanted to risk it for the Biscuit. But I don't think that's worth it, because we're going to take a hit no matter what we switch into. Overheat. This might end up killing itself. Now with that recoil. Okay. So we're mostly full on this. Next is Agron, and this is the part that I'm probably most nervous about. Maybe all of today? I don't know. We'll see. Agron comes out. We're gonna switch into Hitmonchan. If there's no Quick Claw activation here, we're good. Okay, it's Head Smash. Okay. We don't have another plan, but I just want to show you what we're looking at here. We're doing the same thing no matter what. But at level 41, Flash Cannon kills us 6 out of 16 times. And that is only going to work if Quick Claw goes off here. So 10% of the time they get Quick Claw, and then of those 10%, they need 6 out of 16 rolls to kill Hitmonchan. Sky Uppercut goes first, so we don't have to worry about it now. No Quick Claw. Now we want to see Flygon. Sometimes the computer brings in Weezing here, but I think it's Flygon. It's Weezing. So I'm gonna go Magcargo. It is Gunk Shot. We don't get poison, that's good. We're dead to Explosion here, but the computer doesn't just Explosion automatically for KO, because it does value its own life a little bit. It doesn't, it's only 10% of the time is it Explosion right here. So we go for Recover. Alright, we're gonna use our last Recover now. Or should we Will-O-Wisp first? What does it start doing if I Will-O-Wisp? And what is the item on this? Oh, it's Lumberry. We're not Will-O-Wisping. What is my damage range here with Magcargo? Heat Wave is a 2-hit KO, but we're slower. We're gonna go to full, and then I think we're gonna Heat Wave twice. Okay, no crit. Okay, so this plan only backfires if we get crit, we get crit. Like, we live some critical hits here on Gunk Shot, not on Explosion, but if it crits with Gunk Shot and then Explosions, we still live that most of the time. So this is pretty safe, I would say, to just back-to-back Heat Wave. Yeah, that's a low roll. But now it wants to Explosion. We're just going to Heat Wave. It's Explosion, we're only dead to crit here. We live it. Okay. Last mon is Gardevoir, and we prepared for this. We have the win essentially now. What move is this using though? Is this ever Signal Beam? We might need to pivot first. Magma Tabitha versus... So Signal Beam max roll is 12. We're not dead to that. And Guardy does not die to crit Rock Slide, right? No. And just to make sure I'm not losing my mind, Gardevoir is 1 point faster with our boost. So this should be 83. Yes. Okay. So with the badge boost, we are 1 point faster than this Flygon. We get Levitate off of the Trace. And we KO with Ice Punch. Alright. That's one boss down, one boss to go. We are one win away from my personal best. We're about to do the big one. Maxie. This is where I lost my best run to date. We are going to be using Golem for the first time. Rockhead Golem means that we have a powerful Head Smash, which we just Heart Scaled for. But primarily we're going to use Earthquake in this matchup. Next up is Tentacruel. We just Heart Scaled for Muddy Water. This is our counter to Houndoom, which was one of, if not the biggest reason that I lost last time. I got crit with Crunch on my Rapidash, which gave me no chance for the rest of that battle. It was all downhill from there. Next up, we're using Gyarados. Gyarados is going to be our counter to Claydol. It's not a perfect counter, but as long as we don't get exploded on, then Gyarados should be able to get there. After that, we have Sceptile. We have Lonely Nature Sceptile, which means we always KO Alakazam with X-Scissor as long as we switch in, and we switch in theoretically freely because we are holding Cherry Berry, we can't get paralyzed. Huntail, you don't get a lot of action, but you're coming because Super Fang plus Crunch is very solid against Dusclops to chew through all of that hit points, all of those hit points, and that bulk. And finally, we are bringing Magcargo, which has a very positive matchup against the Crobat. I know I'm exhaling a lot, but I've been thinking about this for a long time. What I could have done better last time, how we could finally get there with not the best encounters this time around. But I think we have what it takes. Reggie Steele comes out. Let's not be intimidated just because people start having legendary Pokemon now. Crit Earthquake from this Reggie Steele would hurt, but we don't plan on using this again. Although it's nice if we don't get crit because then we have a backup plan for Dusclops. So we're gonna two-shot this with Earthquake. We are faster, so it's only gonna get the one hit off on us. It just explodes right away. That's interesting, but that's why you use Golem, right? That's about the same damage we would have taken from Earthquake, so no difference there. Just means we have one more Earthquake, right? Okay, it's Houndoom. Houndoom is always using Hidden Power Grass here. For a clean KO, at least that's what they think is going to happen. We are going to go into Tentacle. And our Tentacle is cracked. 31 IV in special attack, 25 IV in speed, and neutral nature. We do get crit there. That was a better crit to get because 12.5% of the time we are not going to kill with this Muddy Water, but it was the crunch crit that we were afraid of. So Hidden Power Grass crit there didn't matter. It's the next one we need to either KO or we need to not get crunch crit. Either way, we will pick up the KO. So we go Muddy Water here, which we just hard scaled for. 87.5% of the time this is a KO. We get it. Okay. Play it all. Okay. So here's another Explosion Mon. This is going for Earthquake. It always kills with Earthquake here, and we are going to be immune to that with Gyarados. They're at -1. Okay. We are not dead to Explosion because of the Intimidate. But there's always critical hit, right? So this is Psychic. Now we need to decide how much HP we're trying to conserve here. We always get the kill if we go double edge, double edge. Double edge recoil plus explosion. That is not a crit, is not a KO. Yeah, there are like some min rolls where Waterfall plus Double Edge does not pick it up, so I think we go as safe as possible and Double Edge. Okay. Psychic, that's great. Pick up the KO with Double Edge now. The only thing that I have to consider is what comes in next and whether the move would change. It's going to be Alakazam, right? So I need to think about Alakazam's damage ranges before I do this. Alakazam could use Psychic here if we're too low on HP. Psychic is doing 58 to 69. So let's take a guess at what HP Claydol is at. Sorry, I want to be as careful as possible here. So we just did minimum 58, and that would mean it has how much HP left? 51, right? Yeah. No, 49. Okay. So if I deal 49, what damage am I doing to myself? 49 divided by 3. I would deal 16 hit points to myself. And I would be in Psychic range. Let's just say we min-rolled that Double Edge, and it doesn't look like it was a high Double Edge. That only looks like 55% to me, which is the Double Edge minimum roll. Let's say we did min with Double Edge, that's 58. Then Waterfall would need to do 49, and it never does. It never KOs, so we're definitely Double Edging here. So we KO with Double Edge. Now we'll have to see, we're at 65. That means Psychic doesn't always get the KO, so our odds are better than 50-50. Rock Smash, it would have resisted Psychic type. Yeah. Only 37% of the time is Alakazam using Psychic here. The rest of the time, it is using, whatchamacallit, Thunder Punch, right? And so we're going to switch into Sceptile. So 37% of the time it uses Psychic, and that's okay as long as we don't get critical hit. So 6% of that 37% is what we're afraid of here. Go Sceptile. Welcome in, Weiss. Thunder Punch. That's free. Even if we get parried, we didn't. We're gonna go X Scissor. That wasn't an X Scissor, that was a single line. Come on, animate both. Okay, 2 left. It's Crobat, okay. It's better that it's Crobat because this is a good time to switch to my Cargo. Kurt, thank you for the follow. We do get poisoned, but we're Pecha Berry, right? And it's not gonna want to do that again. We get the burn, okay? This Mech Cargo has been so good all run long. Good deal. And Ancient Power is doing less than Heat Wave here, surprisingly. Heat Wave. We're not gonna go for Heat Wave again though. We're gonna recover. We're gonna maximize our options going into the next Mon. So let's recover. Now we'll Heat Wave. And if we miss the knockout here, we'll just do it again. It looks like we're gonna miss, but that's okay. Yeah, just barely. But that's just fine, because we're in the same spot essentially, right? We just repeat the turn. End this turn at full HP. And now we have a chance for an Ancient Power boost, actually. Crits. Okay, no boost. 1 to go. Dusclops Maxie. This has leftovers. Burn would feel really good here. Let's recover first. Oh, we're faster. Never mind, I shouldn't have done that. I actually lost HP on this. Seismic Toss. What was the last move here? Will-O-Wisp. So I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp. Seismic Toss. It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna recover. Burn does a little bit more than that is healing. I'm gonna play this as safe as we possibly can. I've been choking a little bit at the end of these boss battles, not this time. Boost? No defense drop, so we're still good to stay in a little bit. Okay. Now is when I need to start thinking about when I want to switch. So we're safe to go Gyarados here. I think it will rest this turn. Yes. Perfect turn for it to rest, because now we're gonna go Huntail. And then we're going to Super Fang and Crunch, and I think it will get trapped in a rest loop where even when it wakes up from rest, it just has to keep resting. It'll eventually run out, or we'll get a crit. Should we go Super Fang now? Okay. We are holding black glasses, so our Crunch is doing buff damage here. It's doing anywhere from 35 to 45%. So it's going to wake up, and we get the crit. That's it. He's done. We have a new personal best, chat. Let's go. Okay. Styling on him at the end there. Okay. You were caught off guard? Yeah, do you think I was going to bring a Huntail with this? He's going to be home at night just like laying in bed awake going like, to a Huntail?